Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Caspian and I read a lot of books, mainly library books. And that's exactly what I'm gonna show you today. Because today I'm gonna show you my July TBR. So first I wanna say that I had plans from a month ago to continue my journey on my TBR game board this month as well. But I will be away in July, and I'm in the middle of I have received a lot of holds from the library in the past week, and I have one more to pick up, and I have to kind of read those during my vacation in July instead of just playing the game and finding books on my own shelves that I want to read, which is usually what I do during vacation time. But now I have some wonderful books home from the library that I would like to prioritize in the month of July, so I am postponing using my TBR game again. So in my June TBR video that you can find somewhere here, I rolled 5 times for 5 books, and so I'd have a bit of room for books outside of the game. And I think that was a wonderful idea, and that is why now that I have 5 books home from the library, awaiting one more but that I don't remember the title of. These are books that I've had on my list for like very long. I've been on the waiting list of these for quite a long time, except for one of them that I actually found at the library, and I was like, oh, this one I want to read. So I am prioritizing these because I don't know when I will have the chance to read them again, because the waiting lists are long, so I only have part of July to read them. I already had them for a few days, and when this video gets up I would have had them for a week. And I won't be able to get to any of these in a few days because I'm reading something else right now. So I have like 3 weeks in July to read these. Most of them. I think one of them are due a bit later. So yeah, 5 books from the library in different shapes and sizes, except that they are somewhat rectangular, each and every one of them. So I'm actually going to start from the bottom, because I'm going to start with the book that is due the earliest. So the first book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I actually wanted to read Circe, and I found out that this was published before, I think, and it would be good to read it first. I don't think they are connected in a very big way, but I always want to read books by authors in the order they publish them if I have the opportunity, so I'm gonna read this one. So okay, so the synopsis wasn't on the back. I never learn. It's American books, like books by American and UK authors are different from Swedish authors or Swedish publishers. We don't have synopsis on like a flap, so I'm still not used to it. So, a tale of gods and goddesses, kings and queens, immortal fame and the human heart. Achilles, the best of all the Greeks, son of the cruel sea goddess Thetis and the legendary king Peleus, is strong, swift and beautiful, irresistible to all who meet him. Patroclus is an awkward young prince exiled from his homeland after an act of shocking violence. Brought together by chance, they forge an inseparable bond despite risking the gods' wrath. They are trained by the centaur Chiron in the arts of war and medicine, but when word comes that Helen of Sparta has been kidnapped, all the heroes of Greece are called upon to lay siege to Troy in her name. Seduced by the promise of a glorious destiny, Achilles joins their cause and, torn between love and fear for his friend, Patroclus follows. Little do they know that the fates will test them both as never before and demand a terrible sacrifice. And I know that I talked a little bit about this already in my library haul video, my vlog, up here somewhere. So I know that I talked about this already, and I really do enjoy. I've always enjoyed like books connected to or built upon the Greek pantheon. So I think I will enjoy this as long as I enjoy the writing style. So that will be the question. Yeah, it will be interesting, because if I do enjoy the writing style, I would probably enjoy the story, and then I would probably enjoy Cersei after this one. But if I don't enjoy the writing style or the characters, then maybe she butchered some of them. You know, who knows? I don't know. So we'll see what I think about it. So that's The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. The next one, let's see, so I put them in the right. The next one is a book that I have been waiting for a while. It is the third book in the Athena Club series. The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl by Theodora Goss. So this is the third book in the story. In the Athena Club series, we follow a group of monster women. So we follow like Mary Jekyll, Diana, what's her name? Diana Hyde, and Catherine Rappaccini, and a few more. So we follow them. So in the first book they meet and form connections and bonds and become like a family. In the second story they go to Europe to try and rescue Lucinda Van Helsing. And then this is the third book in the series. So it says, life's always an adventure for the Athena Club, especially when one of their own has been kidnapped. So I think I will leave it at that. Because I just never know how much to talk about like books in a series. So I have really been looking forward to this one. This one feels and looks, oh, it's only like 435 pages. Great, because the second book in the story was like 700 or something, and it was a thick book. So yeah, I think I will take this with me, this one or The Song of Achilles. I will take it with me on my road trip with my cousins when I go in July, depending on where I am in the stack or when they are due. But I know I'm gonna enjoy this, because I enjoy the Athena Club stories and writing style. So this is a good book to take with me that I know I'm gonna enjoy, because I don't want to take a book with me that is with an author that's new to me that I might just not like, and then just like 24 hours into the trip I'm like, ugh, what am I gonna do the rest of the trip? You know, what am I gonna read? But because I only want to take one book, because we are gonna live in a caravan for 4 or 5 days. So the next book is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. So I know that this is a series on Netflix. It says Noah Major Sky original production, but I think it's the series on Netflix as well, right? So I want to read this book before I watch the series on Netflix. That was kind of my aim. But this is also an author that's new to me. I have no idea if this is a standalone. I just saw this and I was like, yes, I want to read that one. And I found it at the library and put myself on the waiting list a while back. So this is her first book. I don't know if the others on this list are sequels or not. Can you tell me in the comment section if this is a series? Because this is also thick. This is like 690 pages. And then it says, are you ready for more? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Okay, it's a series. It's a series. All Souls Trilogy. Okay. So let's see. It doesn't say what it's about, because it doesn't have a flap. And well, yeah, maybe it says here. It begins with absence and desire. It begins with blood and fear. It begins with the discovery of witches. Diana Bishop, a young scholar and descendant of witches, discovers a long-lost and enchanted alchemical manuscript deep in Oxford's Bodleian Library. I like this already. Its reappearance summons a fantastical underworld which she must navigate with a vampire, Matthew Claremont. Well, that is a recipe for success. I have been struggling with some writing style in books lately. And that's why I'm like hesitant towards new authors at the moment. I'm like, this sounds good, but don't get your hopes up, Caspian. Something like this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. And then there's the book that I found at the library after Leandra the TBR Zero recommended it here on BookTube. This is The Road to Roswell, a novel by Connie Willis. And it says, and I also showed this in my library haul video, I think. A delightful novel about alien invasions, conspiracies, and the incredibly silly things people are willing to believe, some of which may actually be true, from the Nebula and Hugo Award-winning author of Blackout and All Clear. When level-headed Francie arrives in Roswell, New Mexico for her college roommate's UFO. In Sweden we call it UFO. So we don't say UFO, we say UFO. So that's what I almost read. But in English you say UFO. UFO themed wedding. Complete with a true believer bridegroom. She can't help but roll her eyes at all the wide-eyed talk of aliens which obviously don't exist. Imagine her surprise then when she's abducted by one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this book. Leandra talked very, warmly about it. So it seems like a fun story, a little bit of a laugh, and like cozy sci-fi, I'm hoping. So yeah. And then it's Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Maehrer. See, the name was like hidden by the library sticker. I know that this one has been subjected to different opinions on BookTube. Some people love it and continue with the series, and they are... I think the consensus I have seen among people that love it have been amused by it. And maybe taken it with a grain of salt and like found it to be endearing in a way. And then there are people I have seen that absolutely hate it, and I think maybe they expected more from it than what they got. And I'm gonna try to go into it not expecting very much and just expecting somewhat of a good time. So I hope it will be a good vacation read for me during July, that is like just, not too heavy on the grey cells. So, from the TikTok sensation comes a laugh-out-loud fantasy romance about the assistant to an evil villain and their unlikely love story. So is this like an author on TikTok? Assistant wanted. Notorious high-ranking villain seeks loyal, level-headed assistant for unspecified office duties, supporting staff for random mayhem and terror, and other dark things in general. Discretion a must. Excellent benefits. See, this is the vibe I'm gonna go into this with. I look forward to it already. With her ailing father and younger sister to support, Evie Sage employment status is just important. It isn't just important, it's vital. So when a mishap with Renadon's most infamous villain results in a job offer, naturally she says yes. No job is perfect, of course, but even less so when you develop a teeny crush on your terrifying, temperamental, and undeniably hot boss. Don't find evil so attractive, Evie. Well, okay. So, I'm gonna see what I can predict here. So I think the Song of Achilles... I'm gonna pull them up, I think. I think the Song of Achilles could be a 4 to 5 star, depending on the story and the writing style. I think the sinister mystery of the mesmerizing girl is gonna be a 5 star, if the author keeps up the good work. I think the discovery of witches could be a 5-star if the writing style is to my liking. And I think this one, I would say it could land on a 4-star. I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star for some reason. I just don't feel like it's gonna be. But I'm gonna go into it just for enjoying the ride. And then this one, somewhere along those lines, because I for some reason I don't think that this is gonna be like 5-star material. Just feels like it might be lacking something. I don't know what yet. I'm not gonna go looking for that. I'm gonna go into the book just enjoying the, you know, the story and hoping for the best. And with all of these books, you know, the only book I really know that I will enjoy is The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl by Theodora Goss, because I've read 2 of her other books. The other authors are new to me, so it could be fail all over, you know, but I really hope not. I really hope not. So those are the 5 books that I have on my reading list on my TBR for July, and I'm gonna give myself some space to enjoy vacation, because my partner has all of July off, and I'm also going away for 5 days in the beginning of July with my cousins, and I think I'm gonna give myself, you know, space to explore and have fun, and then read when I have some downtime. And I do know that I am gonna take a break from social media during July, so all the videos, I don't know if I will produce any videos on this channel, and if I do, they will probably be you know, pre-recorded, but it might be that it's like dead from me until my July wrap up or something. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my time. I'm gonna enjoy my reading. Fingers crossed, as you say in whatever country you say this in, and hold your thumb, as we say in Sweden. So enjoy your reading. I'm gonna do my best to do so as well, and I will see you in my next video, or your next video. Xingling!